So I would like to provide a public update on the Jackson Hinkle saga. A lot of people, have been talking about this. It's many people are saying actually that there's a lot going on here. Myself included. I am also saying that there's a lot going on here. So here we have a tweet from Jackson Hinkle. This was posted yesterday. And I'm going to do a full recap. I'm going to correct the record on this. Now, I want to underscore this before I get into this. I want this to be at the very beginning of my segment. I have no problem with debating Jackson Hinkle on anything, including or excluding the Netflix strike from 2 or 3 weeks ago. I have no problem with that. I know it's a little bit of old news, but I don't care if news is old. To me, I'm fine debating stuff from 10 months ago, 10 years ago. I don't mind. So, like, the age of the news item is irrelevant to me. But Jackson Hinkle seems to be concerned with that. But either way, I'm fine to debate anything. My biggest, the big takeaway for me is that I have been on a lot of shows. I have been a guest on many people's shows. I've had many people come on my show. And so for me, and I could be wrong, it could be a different world for Jackson Hinkle, that's possible. But for me, I need more than like an hour or 2 hours notice when doing a show. And the common theme here is that Jackson Hinkle is really difficult to communicate with. So for example, the most recent debacle, and I've got video, about this, so just, hold on here. The most recent debacle was, on Friday, I asked him if we wanted to nail a time for Monday. I asked him that on Friday. And then so Monday comes around, I make other plans. He never texted me back. I don't know if he's down. How am I supposed to know this if he doesn't respond to me? Right? So he then hits me up like an hour or two before his show, and I tell him I already made other plans. I'm already doing other things. And then he gets upset about me and he talks about me on a stream. So again, I don't know why this is so difficult for me. Like, again, if you don't text me back for 3 days, I am under the operating assumption that we're not going to do it on that day. That's fine. I mean, I'm just saying. But anyway, I want to give a full recap here. So he posted this tweet in response to this video from Not Me Bus on Twitter, and I want to play this video because this is a recap basically up until this point, and then I've got another video that was sent to me that took place after this point. So this is a chronology. This is the chronology of the Jackson Hinkle saga.
Andrea Rovenski says that she wants to debate me about Netflix workers still. I guess in her eyes the case has still not been settled. So I feel like every 2 days.
So I have no problem with debating anything he wants. If he wants to debate patriotic socialism, which sounds a lot like National Socialism, if he wants to debate that, that's fine. If he wants to debate missile strikes or whatever, that's fine with me. The case can't be settled if the conversation hadn't happened. I don't understand what the case has been settled even implies. That he has an opinion and therefore I don't know what that means. If we haven't had the conversation, it can't be settled, but okay.
2 days, there's a new fucking debate timeline for this debate, and then something happens. Some of it have been my fault because I've had to reschedule, but we were supposed to have it 2 days ago. Then I messaged her yesterday, and she said she couldn't do it yesterday. There was a reasonable reason why. So we're thinking about Monday, so we'll see. Well, I'm still gonna do it.
So now again, we were thinking about Monday. Now, I suggested we get a time set for Monday, and he left me on red and didn't respond. So, I was thinking about Monday. I don't know what the hell he was thinking because he didn't communicate that. So, I just want to be very clear. That's the problem here is the communication. I'm not mad at him. I'm not trying to make fun of him. I think he's got some really bad opinions on stuff, and that's fine, and I'm willing to have the conversation. But this whole back and forth where he's trying to, make it seem like it's a big feud. This isn't a big feud, man. I don't know, but let's continue.
So maybe Monday.
Did Hinkle schedule a time? I have been left on red since Friday. So I'm still going off of Friday. As of this moment in time, I've been left on red. That's right, folks.
I was supposed to debate that Angelica chick, or what was Andrea? Andrea. I was supposed to debate Andrea. She never messaged me. Maybe tomorrow.
I've been in talks with Jackson Hinkle over the last couple of days because he put out a public call for people to debate him 5 days ago. I accepted his invitation, and I have been spending the last 5 days trying to get him to accept the debate challenge. This guy says no one has the balls to come on my show and debate me.
You're all spineless, and none of you have the balls to come on my stream. None of you have the balls to come on my stream.
I love the editing here. I say, I'll do it. And then so we've been spending 5 days where he's trying to like find a way to back out. Beta mail. Full-scale beta mail. So I'm going to be honest. I was a little rude. This was like a week ago. I was a little rude. I called him a beta male, and I want to offer a sincere apology to Jackson on that one. I was concerned, and maybe I was a little bit too rude. So I just want to say I apologize.
If any one of you had the balls to come on my stream right now, you would be fumbling over your fucking words because you are spineless, pathetic, weak hacks.
He put out the request, and I answered the call. He could have had me on his show the day of, the day after, the next day, right now. He can come on my show right now.
My other debate flaked out on me today. I was supposed to... Well, actually, sorry, she did not flake out on me. I flaked out on her because I said I can't do it later. We were supposed to have a debate tonight. It got rescheduled to today, but I'm not going to be able to do it later. So I'm just going to... Might have to reschedule it again.
So... this video was posted, and it got a little bit of attention, 32 likes. And then Jackson posted this tweet. Now, again, I want to be very clear. Like, on both ends, we have delayed the conversation. Does that mean that, I don't... Like, it's not nefarious from my end, right? If I ask you on Friday, do you want to do a debate on Monday, and you don't respond, and it's Friday night, maybe I'm going to do something else, right? And so that's what happened yesterday. I did something else. I have a life, I exist. I have things that I can do. I'm not going to sit around and wait for, is Jackson going to message me today? Because the last time I did that, right? I waited around for him to reply. He eventually said he couldn't do it 30 minutes before we were scheduled to have the conversation. So I'm not going to sit around and tap my foot waiting for Jackson Hinkle to maybe respond. If something else comes up and I want to just do literally anything else, I will do literally anything else. So Jackson Hinkle saw this video and then tweeted this information. And then he went on his stream to make another... I don't know what he's doing here.
But anyways, so let's take a look at this. So I saw a bunch of, well, not a bunch of people, because to be honest, she doesn't have a big following.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why he would suggest that I don't have a huge following, and also I don't know what that has to do with the situation. But okay, that's fine. You got bigger numbers on the internet than I do, Jackson. That's all right. I'm proud of you.
So I saw a lot of people that just genuinely don't like me, who are finding a reason to try and shit on me today, tweeting out oh my god, Jackson Hinkle dodging a debate, whatever. And I was like, I'm not dodging a debate. So there's some people on Twitter who are saying I'm dodging a debate.
So again, yes, some people on Twitter have said that Jackson Hinkle is afraid to debate me. They have made that conclusion. Now, I am not necessarily saying that. Right? I'm just saying I want better communication. That's all I'm saying. Right? If I ask you on Friday, hey, what time do you want to do Monday? And you don't respond for 3 whole days. And then an hour before we're supposed to do a show, you say, all right, you ready? And I'm like, no, you didn't. I have other plans now. I'm sorry. Right? So, hey. Am I saying he's a beta male? I did say that. I apologize. I retract that. It's totally possible and conceivable, and honestly, it's the most likely situation that Jackson Hinkle and I are just having communication problems, and it's, he also lives in California. So that's 3 hours of a time zone difference, right? So if it's 11 p.m. for me, and he finally messages me, right, and says, "Hey, I'm ready. Do you want to do it?" I'm like, "Well, I thought we were gonna do it 3 hours ago. I'm about to go to sleep. Like we're in a time zone difference, right? So I get it. The communication is difficult, but again, let's continue.
Or I'm scared to debate a person by the name of Andrea Rovenski. I have made multiple efforts to try and schedule this debate, and I've discussed them on stream before. Sometimes I've had to reschedule like very close to when the debate was supposed to start. Sometimes I've been ready to go, and Andrea has had to reschedule. It's not necessarily my fault or her fault.
I just want to say I agree with this.
People have busy schedules, and sometimes you have to reschedule because your schedule changes. So I want to show you this because people, like all my haters, they're like, Jackson's trying to dodge a debate, whatever. And it's the silliest thing on the planet. And you'll understand why in a second here. Let me just pull this up. And honestly, like, I'm excited to do this.
By the way, shout outs to Mila in the chat. You can tell Mila is in the chat right now. Thank you, Mila, for... I don't know why I'm thanking you, but shout out.
And we now have a new date that we're supposed to be having it on, so we'll see how it goes. But take a look at this. So, yeah, people are saying I'm scared to debate Andrea. It's supposed to be about, like, Netflix workers or something. I don't really know exactly what Andrea wants to debate, so I'm going to let her basically put whatever argument she wants to put forward, and we can go from there when we do have the debate. But take a look at this. So... Andrea bailed on our debate that was scheduled for 10/27, October 27th, because she literally messaged me and said I was getting tired.
Again, he lives in California. I live in North Carolina. So if the scheduled debate is originally for 7 my time, right? And then, oh, sorry, can't do 7, it's 8. Can't do 8, it's 9. Can't do 9, it's 9:30. Now it's 10. Eventually I got to factor in that if we have this debate, right, it's probably going to last like 30 minutes, an hour. Who knows? It could last 4 hours. I'm down to go 4 hours. So my thing is, I don't want to go into a debate knowing that I'm tired, knowing that I wake up at usually 5 or 6 in the morning, right? So if this guy's kicking the can, oh, sorry, I can't do 7, I can't do 8, I can't do 9, I'm getting a little tired. I live on the opposite side of the country, right? So
keep in mind, this was like an hour. I think it was like an hour, maybe even less, after when we were initially supposed to have the debate. So we were supposed to have it at 4. I said, could we do it at like 5 or something like that? And she said, I'm getting a little tired, even though it was only an hour later, so she couldn't do it. No big deal. It happens, whatever, I'm not going to throw a fucking fit and say that someone's dodging the debate because that happened. Then I offered times on October 29th, November 3rd, and that still wasn't good enough, right? That still wasn't that this is still me dodging the debate.
So again, I want to be very clear. Last weekend, when was it? Last Friday or something? I was a little under the weather. That was when? That was like the 5th or some shit. I was a little under the weather last week, and I told him that, and he said that's fine. It's all good. I'm feeling a lot better now, right? So
in their eyes, right? And then we said, okay, we're going to do the debate today. And I woke up.
I want to be very clear. We, right, did not say that. I suggested we set a time for Monday, which is today in this video clip. I suggested we set a time for Monday. He never responded to me. Right? And so I'm outside doing a protest. Something comes up. Jackson Hinkle never responded to me. So I just make other plans. It's that simple.
And I messaged Andrea and I said, okay, cool. Would 4 p.m. today work? Apparently I need to like notify Andrea months in advance.
It's not months in advance. I get it. He's being facetious for the character on his stream. But again, I asked on Friday. He left me on red on Friday. So it's not like he didn't see my message. He clicked on the message on Friday, did not respond. And then, like an hour before his stream goes live, he says, hey, you ready? And I'm like, you never responded to me. And so I don't know.
First streamer I've ever had to notify months in advance to do something.
Now, I want to say I've been a guest on many streams. I've had guests on my stream. I have never been in a situation where I've DM'd someone and say, hey, you want to come on my show? And they say yes. And it's like, all right, it's in 30 minutes. Get ready. I've never done that. No one's ever done that with me. It's usually like a week in advance, sometimes a couple days in advance, but we usually get a date and a time set a couple days in advance, at least. You can't just say, hey, you want to come on my stream in half an hour without, I made other plans, so.
Collaboration-wise together. And I said, you want to do it today? And then messages me back and says, no, I can't do it today anymore. So I was like, what the fuck? And then I see all this shit saying that I'm the one dodging the debate. I made 1, 2, 3, 4 times available to debate. Am I really the one who's dodging the debate, or
I don't think now, to be clear again, I don't think anyone is dodging the debate. I really genuinely think it's just horrible communication. So
do we just have busy schedules and sometimes schedules don't line up? I don't know. You guys be the judge. I feel like I've made myself pretty available and open to have this debate. And I wanted to set the record straight here. So we have made a new plan. I offered November 10th, which is this Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Which, that is tomorrow. I have every plan. I'm ready to do it tomorrow because now we have it set. We have the time set. So I can, go into Wednesday knowing that the debate's going to happen. It's not going to be up in the air. And then I'll do it,
We'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm not holding my breath because, I've basically planned my schedule around debating Andrea multiple times already, and then it hasn't happened. So we'll see what happens. I'm not holding my breath, but I just wanted to set the record straight for anyone who thinks that I'm dodging a debate with Andrea. I literally don't give a fuck. Andrea is one of the least, intimidating people I've ever, met regarding, a potential debate opponent.
I don't know why this is a metric that Jackson Hinkle is concerned with. Debates should not be about intimidation. I'm all about the free exchange of ideas here. I'm not trying to intimidate anyone. I am not intimidated by anyone. We're going to have a conversation on Discord. There's no, but okay, I'm not intimidating. I take that. That's a win for me.
And I am very confident in my opinions and my, capacity of knowledge on this given subject surrounding the Netflix workers walkout. And a lot of time has passed since this happened. So, I mean, it's like, clock's ticking. Let's fucking do this. It's going to be Wednesday, I guess, at 4 p.m. Stop fucking saying I'm, hesitant to debate you or something like.
Again, I want to be clear. I did not say. I maybe called him a beta male as a joke at one point, right? But I'm not the one who made this clip accusing him of being afraid of me. Again, it's just boiling down to miscommunication, right? So
that's fucking ridiculous. This is your last opportunity, so if you can't make it at 4 p.m., sucks for you.
So it's my last opportunity, folks. What is this?
All right.
Or anything here?
So now for the news of the day.
I don't care. All right. So my last opportunity, as if whatever. But anyway, I want to read a little bit of these direct messages, especially from yesterday, because again, yes, I did call Jackson Hinkle a beta male at one point. I don't know if you heard that, and again, I apologize for that. That being said, Jackson Hinkle was pretty rude to me in direct messages, and I want to read out our conversation yesterday that took place before he did this live stream. So, he messaged me yesterday, what time? And then I say, I got another thing planned today. Sorry, didn't know if you were going to write back. I'm open for Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, though. Just let me know. So again, I asked on Friday, do you want to set a time for Monday? He never responded. Monday came. I didn't know if he was going to respond to me, so I made other plans when they came up. That simple. So he responds with LMAO, 4 p.m. PT Wednesday. And then so I explained to him, I'm a very busy woman. I need more than a few hours notice. Lol. Right? So again, very simple. If you didn't respond to me, how am I supposed to, I'm not going to tell other people, oh, sorry, I know you want to do something, but, Jackson Hinkle might respond to me on Twitter, so I gotta be here at home all night just in case. Because, again, we've had bouts where he said, I can't do it 30 minutes before. So I'm not gonna, I think that's reasonable. You can disagree. But then he responds with, it's a little rude. I want to be very clear. I was offended by this. Okay. He says, and I quote in a direct message yesterday, "I'm a busy guy. I schedule my live streams when I have time. We both have busy schedules. Maybe stop crying to your viewers that I'm dodging you when we are both trying to find an optimal time to talk." So again, I'm not crying. People are asking me questions. I'm providing an update. So there's no crying going on. And if I were to cry, well, I mean, I'm an emotional person. It's, And then he responded to himself, in a second DM, "Absolutely pathetic." So it would be pathetic, maybe, if I were crying that you're dodging me, but I'm not. I'm like I said the whole time, you left me on red. I don't know. When people ask me, hey, when's the debate? I say, he left me on red. I don't know. That's the only thing I've been saying. So I responded by saying, I actually never said you dodged. I just said you left me on red and that it was confusing. I don't know why you're making a big deal of it. I just think it's kind of funny. I asked on Friday to nail a time for Monday and you never replied, so I made other plans. But we are fine to do Wednesday, so it's all good. Now I want to be very clear. He has once again left me on red. Now, hey, I'm just saying it's proper social etiquette, right? To say, all right, sounds good, or to confirm, It's like, oh, it's all good, everything's, that's proper etiquette, but he left me on red again, that's fine, whatever. So again, as of this moment, that's the update on Jackson Hinkle. I don't, I'm not doing this whole thing. I don't honestly care that much. Like, I'm down to debate Netflix. I'm down to debate asteroids. I'm down to debate whether or not Mega Man X6 is the best Mega Man X game. I'm down to debate anything. I don't give a shit. So next tentative date is Wednesday. And I know I spent probably a little bit too long on this segment, but I think it's really funny. And so, what are you going to do? I find humor in this, and I'm high right now. So I'm just deep in it. Now, again, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes, I am absolutely down to debate the existence of aliens. I am high enough for this. Same. I'm just the right amount. This is pre-debate drama. I know, this is fun. And I'm sure if this debate actually happens, I am positive that there will be some post-debate drama as well as trauma. But again, I want to be very clear. I do apologize for calling him a beta male. That was uncalled for, folks. That was uncalled for. And I honestly feel bad. I genuinely feel like a bad person for saying something so rude and condescending. So, I apologize.